Hola amiga, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my videos, my name is Nikki. I would love to have you guys here. Today we're doing basically a full face of e.l.f. I tried to really stick to only e.l.f. products except for like two little skincare moments at the beginning of the video. But today I'm testing out the new blushes from e.l.f., the liquid blushes. I got another shade of the e.l.f. lip oil. I'm trying out the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream, and they also got a new lip liner. So we got some new stuff, we got some old e.l.f. stuff. I really hope you guys stick around for this video because some of these products are just too incredible. It's like just too incredible. You know what? Don't even watch the video. You're gonna have to buy them. Yeah, do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, I'm starting out with Cleanse Skin. I literally just popped out of the shower. I am so excited for this video. It's probably the most excited I have been for a video in a long time. So I've got just clean skin. I'm gonna go in with this vitamin C. This is by Goodal. This is the Green Tangerine Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. This video is gonna be mostly highlighting the new e.l.f. stuff, but I also do have some new stuff like this. I have been using this and really enjoying it. I mostly use it fresh out of the shower in my morning routine or when I wash my face in the morning, but I really wanted to mention it in this video because I purchased it and I really like it. And it's really moisturizing and it doesn't stay like super sticky very long. I really like it. Next up, another Amazon purchase. This is the Duo First Spray Serum for hydrated and radiant skin. But I'm gonna go in with this today because everyone and their mom has talked about it and I happen to get it on sale. It does go on sale often. I have it linked in my Amazon storefront because what I did is I linked it in my storefront and I just started watching it every single day to see when it would go on sale. So I got it for like maybe 15 bucks. Honestly, it's bigger than I thought and the packaging is nice. Hopefully it gives me dewy, radiant skin because those are kind of the claims here. Hydrated and radiant skin, double layer serum enriched with white truffle. It smells good. Okay, so let me tell you guys the new stuff from e.l.f. before we get on anything else. I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo CC Cream. I have mine, let's see, in the shade Light 240W. So this is the same shade that I have in the original CC Camo Cream. So this one is more of a matte finish and this one is supposed to be a hydrating formula. They both have SPF 30. The difference is that this one is dewy and this one gives you more of a matte finish, which is actually why I stopped using it because I stopped reaching for my matte products and started going towards like dewy to satin finish stuff. This says natural finish, but in my opinion, it kind of leans matte. But it's the same shade that I use in that. I also picked up two of the new e.l.f. Camo liquid blushes. These are high pigment blushes, and I'm super excited because these are allegedly a dupe for the Rare Beauty blushes, and I actually have the Rare Beauty blush and I have the dupe shade. So I got this one because it was a dupe for the one I already had, and then I also got the shade Pinky Promise, which looks like a super fun corally pink. And then of course I picked up another Glow Reviver lip oil. I already opened it and actually used it this morning. I could not wait any longer. This one is in the shade Rose Envy, and this Rose Envy shade is actually everything that I wanted the shade Pink Quartz to be, but Pink Quartz actually comes out completely clear. And then I also have the shade Honey Talks. So out of these three, this one's clear and these two are tinted. This is like a light, they're all kind of clear, okay, but this one's like completely clear and these two have a slight tint to them. I'm gonna put on the shade Pink Quartz for you guys so you can see it when I have nothing on the lips and just kind of give a little something because my lips are so dry. This weather is not helping. I really like the way my skin feels, by the way, so far with these two products. This definitely left it feeling hydrated. I'm impressed. Okay, now let's jump in. I really want to use a primer. Should I use it? You know what? Yes, because actually e.l.f. just relaunched literally yesterday the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and I love this. Obviously, I already had it because this is a product that I've had for a while and have been loving for a long time and stocked up on it last time they relaunched it. But they just happened to relaunch it recently. So we're gonna go in with this because it is a really great primer. The only thing with this primers, these kinds of primers that are like the gripping primers, you wanna make sure that they really dry on your skin before going in with your foundation or your CC cream or whatever it is, because if not, it'll cling to the really, really wet spots and it'll be hard to blend out. So for me, that's normally around my nose. I just kind of touch my face and make sure it feels tacky without being like super goopy. But yeah, you can see that primer, it leaves like a nice tackiness to the skin, which means it's perfect and prepped for the CC cream. So again, I have the shade Light 240W. My friend actually tried this before I did because honestly, Ulta got this product in pretty quickly. I'm gonna go in with a sponge for this. This is like my perfect pale shade, by the way. I'm gonna show you guys my like self-tan shade is the shade Medium 330W, but I bought my pale shade, which is Light 240W. This is in the original and this is the hydrating one. But just in case you're like my shade-ish. Also, I'm really glad that the shade is similar to the other formula. That way you just know what shade to grab. I think that this is like a perfect everyday product, and it probably will become that for me. Like it just blends really well into my skin tone because I do pull a little bit yellow. Okay, you guys, so far so good. I'm really impressed. It's honestly giving Maybelline Super Stay Skin Tint vibes. This is more of a similar shade for me than the shade 120 in the Skin Tint, because the Skin Tint pulls a little bit more peachy and this pulls a little bit more yellow, which honestly I prefer the yellow undertone on my skin. I'm trying to layer it up on this spot right here because I have some scarring, just to see how it does like being built up. I think that looks really, really, really good. It is super dewy and hydrated, and I always set my makeup, but like with powder, but for that reason, I don't want my skin to look overly dry. And so I kind of have been liking going in with more hydrating products because I set my face anyway and I don't want it to look dry. But alone, it looks super dewy. The more that I layered it, I think this side looks even more dewy than this one. So just keep that in mind. The more you layer, the more hydrating, dewy it'll look. Yeah, also this is like a skincare infused product. It has hyaluronic acid and tremella mushroom, which I've never heard of. Now, before I go in with bronzer today, normally I would go in with bronzer first. I want to go in with this blush on each side to compare it for you guys. And then I'm going to top it with this blush and bronzer. On my right side, your left, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. I'm going to use 2 dots. Those are kind of heavy, so we'll see. And in the Camo Liquid Blush, I'm going in with the shade Dusty Rose. The applicator is a little bit different from the Rare Beauty one. Let me show you guys that real quick. And also, like, the Rare Beauty product has like really cute packaging, of course, with like the little ball on the end. But we're not here for packaging. We're here for, especially when it's packaging that doesn't affect the application of the product. I like their applicator a little bit better because it holds a lot of product and it's easier. Like, they both hold a lot of product, but this one has like a little hole in the middle where the product can sit. But also, look at this leakage of the side of the packaging for the Rare Beauty one. e.l.f. I don't know if it's going to do that. Obviously, I haven't used it for that long, but I'm going to do, this has a lot of product. I'm going to take some off and do 2 dots. I think I have a little bit less product on this side because I wiped it off. That looks about even. So on the skin, the Rare Beauty one looks a little bit more Dusty Rose, which is really this shade from e.l.f. And the e.l.f. one pulls like a little bit more corally pink. Let's see what they look like blended out. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Duo Complexion Brush because that's what I like. I'm going to start with the e.l.f. side. Mind you, I still have to go in with bronzer, but I decided to do blush first so you guys can see it on the skin uninterrupted. That's so pretty. It's definitely pigmented, but it's not, doesn't look overwhelming. And this is the Rare Beauty side. Honestly, you guys, I was about to buy another Rare Beauty blush, but I have been waiting on it because I'm like, that's expensive. They're like at least $27 when the e.l.f. one is $7. I think that the Rare Beauty one is like maybe a smidge more pigmented, but I also did use a little bit more product, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to go in with a little more By the way, I love the e.l.f. Duo Complexion Brush. I have 2 of them. I use one for cream bronzer and one for cream and liquid blush. Honestly, I definitely think this is a dupe. Look at the coloring, I guess. I think that's a dupe, which is great. Maybe this is a little bit more pigmented. I'm not quite sure because obviously like getting the amount of product the exact same is a little bit tricky, but we're excited. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Pinky Rose, which I'm so excited for. I also ordered another shade of the blush because it is like way more bubblegum pink and we know I love that. But this is in the shade Pinky Promise. Oh my god, tell me that doesn't look like Barbie pink. I'm gagging. Oh my god, that looks like a lot. That looks intense. We're going for super blushed cheeks today, you guys. Oh my god, this shade is everything. Everything. Just, do you see that? Oh my god. And the other shade I ordered is also a super intense pink. Look no further, guys. This is the best, most affordable liquid cream blush I've tried at the drugstore. I also really, really like the ColourPop blush sticks, but I like the liquid formula more. But yeah, look no further. I almost bought one from Juvia's Place because those are highly pigmented as well, but those are like $18, which is almost like high-end prices. Or maybe, if I remember correctly, it looks like $18. But these, you guys, are $7. Take my money. I'm gonna buy every shade. Like, come on. It's, of course. And because I love you guys so much, I also wanted to pick up the Hydrating Camo Concealer, which I did have in my collection for a long time and it's one of my favorites, but I currently didn't have it. And I bought it for this video so that you guys could see what the products look like with the e.l.f. concealer as well, because this is also one of the best products that e.l.f. makes. I have mine in the shade Light Peach, and I personally prefer the Hydrating Camo Concealer as opposed to the regular Camo Concealer. It's a little bit more drying in my opinion. So this is the one I like to go in with. I'm gonna go in with some cream bronzer really fast, and then we'll do concealer. Okay, so I actually almost went in with my Milk Makeup, which, like my bronzing stick from them, which I love, but e.l.f. does make bronzing products. So they have a cream putty bronzer, but I don't have it. But I do have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Wand. This one's in the shade Light Medium. And then I also have their cream contour palette, which I actually really like, and I use these 2 shades the most. So we're gonna go in with these 2 today. With this product, I do like to apply it on the back of my hand first, and then I like to apply it to my face. Yeah, I just like to disperse the product on the back of my hand. If you guys have a mixing palette, you can do that too. I just always find that, and I have mixing palettes, I just always find that I just end up going in with my hand out of convenience. I'm gonna go back in with my blush brush because I really find that I like the blush to sit on top of the bronzer, not the other way around. Recently I heard someone say to do it this way, which is like blush first then bronzer, but I don't like it. I haven't used this very much and it's gone kind of liquidy on me instead of being like a cream. And I don't know if that's because the product has been sitting, but this does not have the best packaging. Now that I've had it for a while, it's not something I reach for because I have to like get my hand dirty to be able to use the product. Okay, you guys, now I'm gonna use a tiny bit of the e.l.f., everything's e.l.f. so far, cream contour palette. Just gonna go with these, actually probably just this bottom shade right here, just to kind of deepen this up a little bit because it's not quite bronzy enough for me. It's more of a contour wand, which it does say contour wand, but I like things to be a little bit more on the warm side. This has been a product that I have genuinely missed having in my collection, and I'm so glad to have it back. Again, in the concealer, I have the shade Light Peach. I used to use Medium Peach, but I really want to try to be using like lighter concealer products. I do have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, but I'm afraid that this, every time I use this, I feel like under my eyes, it's a little bit too glowy. But you know what, honestly, for the sake of the video, I want to keep all the makeup as much as I can e.l.f. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Light. This concealer, every time, I'm so impressed by it. It blends out like a dream. Look at my under eye. Doesn't that look so pretty? I haven't set with the e.l.f. powder under my eyes like this before. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my under eyes. Honestly, my favorite under eye powder from the drugstore is the Maybelline one. But I do really like this one all over the face. I just don't normally use it on my under eyes. I also really love, mine is so dirty. That's lash glue. I have the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation in the shade Light 240W. This powder feels like such a high-end powder, and for it to be drugstore, gets me every time. I'm gonna go in with the blush brush that I used earlier, and I'm gonna take a tiny bit of the shade Dusty Rose, the first one we used, and I'm gonna apply it on the back of my hand and see if this blush can apply over top of powder well. But I think it's gonna bring back some dewiness to the cheeks and also add blush back. Oh, you guys, I'm so obsessed with this blush formula. It's actually unreal. I have heard no one talk about these. They are their Crayon contours. This is the Cream Glide Lip Liner. I have mine in the shade Spill the Tea. Okay, another thing that I want you guys to know about the Glow Reviver Lip Oil is that they are super hydrating, so even when it wears off, your lips stay feeling really moisturized. I tried their triangle lip liners when those came out, and I just didn't like them. I really like the lip liner, the formula, and the color, and I truly like the consistency, but this isn't going to be my everyday nude, only because it's not a nude on me. It is a true brown, but I really like it. And because I think it's going to pair so perfectly with it, I really want to use Rose Envy because I want you guys to see this shade as well. You can see this one has a little bit more pigment than the other one and does come off way more pink at that, because honestly, any of them pair really well with any lip liner. But if I had to pick one favorite, it's probably this one in the shade Honey Talks. It's just really pretty. But I like that this one leaves like a nice pink. You can even see it. Like, you can see that it leaves like a nice pinkiness to the lips. So big fan. Really the only thing that I haven't really loved from today's video is the powder, because it really has made my under eye look really dry, and I've tried to salvage it and I really haven't been able to. But I'm going to finish off the look by adding just a little bit more of the Dalba spray. Also, e.l.f. does make a dewy setting spray. I personally like the formula. It's really dewy. But I don't like the sprayer, and I think it's because mine is broken, but I'm not sure. But mine just kind of aggressively squirts out at you. So I'm going to try from really far away. When your eye, the reason I keep this is because when your makeup looks really dry, this is a really great spray. Although I do think that the Dalba spray is going to be probably a really good competitor for this product in my collection. But because I'm going to definitely use this all the time, because it's definitely like a skincare infused product. Okay guys, the fit is on, my hair is down, and actually I like the way the makeup came out. I love the way the skin looks. It looks a little bit powdery because I had to go in with extra powder in this region specifically. But I like this. I have to keep using it more, but I just automatically off the bat, I like it more than the matte one. I love their concealer. Honestly, for me, I really do like the lip liner, by the way. But for me, the highlight of this video is these blushes. This is such a game changer for e.l.f. Like, not even a game changer. They've been on their money. Like, they know what they're doing. These are great. And if I could recommend like any two products, it's the lip oils and the blushes. I just think they're so good from e.l.f. Definitely my two favorite products from e.l.f. period. Sorry guys, I started the washer thinking I was done filming and then I'm not. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.